Hi, I'm Brady, and today I want to talk to you about COVID-19. So, quick show of hands, how many people know something about COVID-19? Obviously kidding. COVID-19, everyone knows too much about, right? I mean, we've been going over a year now. If I was you, I'd be sitting there thinking, Brady, I know everything about COVID. Why are you talking to me about COVID? But I would argue that right now is one of the more important times to talk about COVID because I think there's two different people we have right now. We have the person where COVID's become natural to them. It's just a part of their life, right? You wear your mask. You always have masks on you. You're washing your hands. You're trying to avoid people, but if you're with people, you're wearing your mask, right? Or your second person is the one who's a little bit lazier. They don't wear their masks everywhere. They're around a lot of people without masks. They think it's almost over, right? I want to ask you, which person are you? Which person do you lean more towards? In order to end this pandemic, the mask mandate is still needed, and we should all be we need to be more informed about COVID data, including vaccines. So the mask mandate, I think masks are going to be the most memorable part of the pandemic. I think 20, 30, 40 years from now, when people are asking us about the year of 2020, masks are going to be one of the most memorable parts. Seeing everyone wearing masks. But this mask mandate still needs to be enforced. And I realize how tedious it's gotten. I mean, they're uncomfortable. You forget them all the time. It's about to be summer. You're going to be sweating in them. I realize all this. But you got to remember, as cliche as it may sound, every time you put one on, you might be saving a life, right? But at least you're speeding up the process to where we could be done with these masks, right? So whether or not you like wearing masks or not, they're needed. They're needed because all this hard work that we've put in, what if we all just got rid of masks and this hard work was gone? Which is going to lead me to this story, right? Last year, a couple of months actually before the pandemic hit, right before my senior year of baseball, I sprained my ankle 2 weeks before the season. After 2 weeks of rehab, I wanted to get back out there so bad. I wanted to be back with my team. My coach told me, hey, if you go out there and re-injure yourself, you could be out for the rest of the year. And it made me think, wow, if I just wait and I did some more rehab after and I got back out there with my team, right? Now, I know this example is exaggerated to the max, but still, think about it. I feel like this is where we're at with the whole pandemic right now. It's this situation. We're getting close to the end, but if we aren't careful, we could risk losing all of our progress. So that leads me to my second point. We need to be better informed. As citizens, as people, we need to be better informed about mainly COVID data and vaccine data, including distributions. One thing I'm going to say is people make better decisions when they're better informed. Let me say that again for you. People make better decisions when they're better informed. Many of us, how many people would you say look at COVID data daily? I don't think as many as we should. A lot of people get their information from the news, a certain person, a certain tweet. This information they're getting isn't considered valid. I mean, a lot of the information out there in media is biased. There's a lot, you can look at a certain channel and it be something, and the numbers on the other channel be completely different. That's why I'm urging us to look ourselves. We need to look ourselves at the data and figure out what we think we need to do, right? People make better decisions when they're better informed. Now, we can see that vaccine distributions have gone up, which is great news. But what scares me is the variable of people who have COVID, haven't gotten the vaccine, they have COVID, but they don't know, right? This number is not known. So if these people that don't think the vaccine is needed, it's because they're scared of the unknown, right? This unknown of what could happen in the next 2 to 5 years with this vaccine. Is it going to hurt me? What happens? All these questions. We need to know more information on not only the vaccines, but just COVID in general. If you're scared of this unknown, like, vaccine, then keep wearing your mask. I urge you, wear your mask, because this is how we could experience another outbreak. So this is why I argue that right now is one of the most important times of COVID. People are getting complacent. And when people get complacent is when we could risk losing so much. So this is where I urge us to finish strong. We can't coast now. I know I've said this, and I know it sounds like a sports analogy, but we can't coast now. We have to finish strong. The more people that we can become aware to, not how close we are, but the more people that we can become aware to finishing strong and wearing our masks and trying to figure out which information is true and which information can I trust, I think the better. So I urge all of us to keep wearing our masks and go out there every other day and check the numbers. Get down with the numbers. Figure out, where are we at really? Thank you.